difference between being a solid 2 wide receiver on an NFL team and the 1 is significant, right? If that is your 1 and you average 12 feet of nobody being within your vicinity, that is a huge deal.
Wait, Jeff, let's say it was 5 yards. How many feet would that be?
15, maybe?
I'll work it out later. I'll see if that's right. Hey, guys, Shannon, get a calculator and see if that's right. So when you hear Tom Brady, Jeff, talk about commitment, right? If you were his teammate, what would you think about? Like, what would you think when you heard that?
Nothing. I would think, what is he asking me to do? I'm going to keep doing it because this dude wins Super Bowls. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, I don't care what this dude's doing on his podcast. I don't care what he did for his 11 days. I don't care what. He makes my team that much better. We are in the business of winning.
I'm thinking about blocking the defensive tackle,
I'm not in the business of him being wherever he's supposed, wherever he wants. He's here with us right now. I'm taking full advantage because I can stack rings and success on this guy's coattails. I am all in. I ain't concerned about anything. When he shows up and he walks between those white lines, that is a driver. He is the dude. Ain't nobody. I wouldn't worry one bit. Hey, Tom, what do I need to do? Where do I need to be? At what time? Show up and we'll go make it happen.
Jeff, I was listening to Jason Kidd the other day, Key, where he was talking about Jalen Brunson, and he was saying Mark Cuban's not going to like this because obviously he's coach of the Dallas Mavericks. He's like, but the best thing, I got Jalen Brunson paid. Yeah. Right? Tom Brady gets people paid.
Amen.
So, I'm not worried, Tom. Whatever issues you have in your personal life, you got to take care of that. But I know what time it is when we step our foot across that line when we're on this field. It's time for me to get paid.
And, I think people don't realize, we all got stuff going on, right? Like when you're in a locker room, listen, I don't care how old you are. A 22-year-old walking in the locker room, he's got issues. We all got issues. So we all have things that we're all dealing with. When we hit that locker room, it is like everything else vanishes. And I don't care if you're a professional athlete, when you walk in the building, it is a different mindset. You ain't thinking about what he's got going on, what I got going on. I'm telling you, it is something different. And when you get collectively that many people that fine focused on one result-oriented action, which is that game, everything else goes away. And then when he leaves, whatever else comes back in his life. But again, Jay ain't worried about it. Key ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
Wait, you mean to tell me if the defensive tackle is coming to get him, you're not thinking, I wonder if Tom has enough time for his kid.
Is he happy? Is Tom happy right now?
What is happy?
Whatever. Yeah, I'm like, bro, zip that thing over there. Let's get a catch.
As long as he's throwing lasers, right?
Yeah,
You're
let's
good.
get a catch, bro. Let's go score.
I told you once when Jeff said it clear. Once he walked in that building and pushed that code and opened up that door,
yes.
And he ain't.
They gave it away more than I believe that the Seahawks won it.
Amen.
I truly believe that.
Amen.
So, look, first game, a lot of things for them to work out. Let's see how they adjust, but the talent is still there. You can see the talent.
I'm with Key to the max because it's it'd be one thing, even if Russell Wilson just got to a new team and he's got to learn a new thing, and that would be one thing. But in addition to that, it is a rookie head coach and a rookie OC with a new quarterback. I just don't see that combination winning a Super Bowl year one, right? If it was year 3, fine. But year 1, I just don't see a Super Bowl. I'm going to take it off the table. I'm going to say to the max.
Jay, when did you get back from London?
I just came back. I flew back this evening. Okay. Russ and I, we talked about it. It's a good trip.
All right, well, since Jeff brought it up.
The Royals?
Yes, the Monarch.
Yeah, Monarch.
Indianapolis Colts, Jeff. To the max, Super Bowl odds for the Colts are at plus 3,000. What's your level of concern for the Colts? 0, 50, or to the max?
Keep
Jeff?
it real with me, Jeff. Come on, talk to me here. Right, it did not look good.
I'm a strong 50-ish, 50 plus.
Wait, did you say strong 50-ish?
50,
How is it not strong?
It's trending upward.
It's trending in the wrong way for what I'm looking for. I didn't think Matt Ryan played well at all. He dropped a few snaps, hit with one shotgun snap, threw a pick on a screen. And again, this is a new quarterback being brought into a new team and that kind of deal. But man, the Houston Texans, I think Davis Mills at one point threw 9 straight completions. They were up 20-3 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Yeah, you got to be better. You're a better football team, you got to play better. So. Yeah, that one stings a little bit for me. So to tie, a tie is better than a loss, but I'm not I'm not.
A tie is better than
A tie is better than a loss.
That's just a horrible statement
It really
to say
is.
as an NFL
It's
player.
just brutal.
Any professional athlete
It's brutal.
saying that,
I
that's
can't
horrible.
stand a tie. Like, play it till somebody wins.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
with
Like,
you, yeah.
but whatever.
Kissing your cousin.
Better
Yeah.
than a loss.
Golly, it
Yeah,
pains me.
I'm 50 with them just because it's week 1 and Matt, like Jeff said, Matt's new to the situation, new to the environment. He's really gotta understand and get a feel for what they are trying to do. It's different in training camp, different off-season conditioning. Talk to me in about 5 weeks and I'll let you know.
Agree.
Well, how much did Matt Ryan play during the preseason? I mean, we talked about this. A lot of quarterbacks that didn't get those reps throughout the preseason. So it was just concerning. I'm at a 50 trending towards Supermax. Just because when you're saying Davis Mills outperformed Matt Ryan by that large of a gap, that's problematic for me, Jeff. That's concerning.
I would say 50. I think Matt Ryan might be steady Eddie once the playoffs come around, if they can get there.
Yeah.
But I still think, like, you say whatever you want, Key. The fact that they got a third rounder for him tells me something. Because even if you want to trade him to where he wants to go, if there's enough demand in the league that needs quarterbacks, someone would offer at least a second or maybe a first. No one did. So they got him for a third. There's a reason they got him for a third. It's not just his age. It's because of decline, in my view.
They could have got a 2 for him though.
But still, that ain't multiple firsts. You know,
Yeah,
that
but
ain't.
he's not.
Well,
That's
no, he's
1,000
older.
years
Yeah,
old.
yeah,
You're
he's
not
an older
giving
guy.
multiple
They're
firsts
older.
away.
If Tom Brady was available, what would he get?
Stop
He's not
Okay.
getting
Okay.
multiple
Brady.
firsts.
Okay, just think of an older quarterback that's still good. The point is, I get it. Once the playoffs roll around, he won't be Carson Wentz. He'll hold it together. But you got to get to the playoffs first, and I don't know what he has left. He looks okay to me, but maybe not what he once was. That's what it looks like to me.
All right, so since we did one Jeff Saturday team, let's go to the other. The Green Bay Packers. Right now, their Super Bowl odds are listed at plus 1,500. Jeff, what say you? What's your level of concern for the Packers? 0-50 or to the max?
0. Absolutely 0. This is going to be a good football team. And listen, their defense played poorly for what they expected to do. Justin Jefferson ran wild on them. And was wide open. So they have some things to fix on that side of the ball. They have 2 offensive tackles that didn't play, and so Aaron was getting all kinds of pressure. The receivers dropped touchdowns and other balls. They weren't in the right place. This will be a good team. This team's won 13 games 3 years in a row. This is a well-coached team with a strong quarterback and good players throughout their defense. They're going to be a good football team.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at this highlight. This dude just hands wide open. hands spread. How you gonna catch a football with your hands?
Making
hands
Keith
way out
sweat.
here?
Boy, Keith's over there on Twitch, man. He's like, it hurts.
Jeff, he brings up a strong point. How do you catch a football if your hands are on either side of your body?
I mean, look at
stretched
this,
out?
man. This is ridiculous. But look, here's what I would say. He's a young kid. He'll get better as time goes on. Them bright lights up in them stadiums is a little different than playing in small schools in North Dakota. So I think Christian Watson will be okay as time goes on. I'm not worried about him. It's a 0 for sure.
Jeff, are they the best team in the division or the Vikings?
I still think it's Green Bay. I mean, Minnesota played a heck of a ball game. They always play Green Bay tight. I mean, they always play good games. Most of the time, I think they split, honestly. But when you look at them, I need to see more. That's the only thing. Now, listen, what they did offensively was, I mean, it's next level. Like, when you get your number one receiver that wide open, he averaged 4 yards of separation.
9 catches, 164 yards.
Yeah. Like I told Max, he can't do the math. That's 12 feet of space.
Oh, my God.
That's a lot of space.
He just did that in his head.
You know what I mean? That's a lot of space to be for the number one guy. Like Key and I talked about this yesterday. Like, there's a huge – people don't realize, like, the difference between being a solid 2 wide receiver on an NFL team and the 1 – is significant, right? If that is your 1 and you have 12, you average 12 feet of nobody being within your vicinity, that is a huge deal.
Wait, Jeff, let's say it was 5 yards. How many feet would that
be? Carry the 1, 15 maybe?
I'll work it out later. I'll see if that's right. Hey, guys, Shannon, get a calculator and see if that's right. So when you hear Tom Brady, Jeff, talk about